Everything muted.
Boom, live.
We're live. It's Wednesday night, AA meeting. Welcome, everyone.
Howdy, everybody.
Hey.
Thanks for being here.
Wait,
No, just
got-
hey.
let's see. How many are on? Let me see if I can see. Well, hello, we got Nancy. We got people on. Thanks for joining us. Let's see. Why don't we start with everyone introducing their channels, who they are, and also once they're done introducing themselves, maybe just share quickly anything new and exciting that's happening or any updates that you want to share. And we'll start with Storage Hunters Vegas.
What's going on, guys?
We're Storage Hunters Vegas. I'm Lori.
Brandon.
Nothing too much new going on. We're just trying to win some lockers for you to put up some new videos, so they should be coming shortly. So keep watching.
Awesome. Welcome. All right. Well, what about What the Hells?
We're What the Hells. I'm George.
I'm Jeremy. We have a problem.
We definitely have a problem.
It's a big problem. We have a giant unit and we've got more auctions we want to go to, but we have to get everything out of the trailer to go. That's a big problem. There's probably 500 boxes in that trailer right now.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot trailer just stacked Tetris style with boxes after boxes.
Antiques that we got for 25 bucks.
And there's an auction coming up tomorrow and Friday. So our goal is to empty out the trailer so that we can go to the auction Friday.
And the trailer won't get empty, but we're still going to the auction on Friday because we
know about that.
Right.
We know about that. That's awesome. All right, Grimes Fines.
Hey guys, Justin with Grimes Funds, my beautiful wife, and we got a problem buying, and so I was doing real good, and in the middle of the day, like 2 days ago, I'm gonna start apologize for my nasalness, or I don't even know if that's a word, but you get what I'm saying.
You're here.
Right now. I know I sound like a clown. But anyway, so I relapsed like 2 days ago, and I'm so glad I did because I got a killer unit, but you'll have to go to our channel, check out the videos we started releasing. So we're finding some really cool stuff this week. So it's a great week to relapse.
And you've had some weather there too, right?
Yeah, we did. Go check that out also. We released what we could, but we had a huge tornado. We're premiering a video directly after live tonight, and at the end we have some bonus footage from that, but you'll see how close it came to wiping out our auction house. It's literally less than a mile. This like 100,000 square foot building was completely leveled, and we got it on video. And I keep the camera rolling just to show you how close we were to that building. So by the grace of God, like this is 5 years that our business has been spared within a mile of a huge tornado.
Wow, that's scary for sure. Well, we're glad you're safe and sound for sure. Well, okay, so we thought, okay, let's play.
Are we going to introduce ourselves?
Oh, yeah, introduce us. You go for it, honey.
We are Locker Nuts, and we are glad to be part of this group because also I have a problem buying storage lockers. In fact, we bought one Friday that's so big I haven't even gone there. And I know I have a problem when I buy a locker and just immediately say, I'm just renting that.
That's the problem.
Yeah, you found a bomb today, didn't you? Oh, am I allowed to say that word?
Maybe you are the bomb.
Hey, it's done.
You're the bomb.
We're not on a plane.
We'll find out. But yeah, so that's it. Anything else you want to share new on us?
The only thing new with us is that we started doing lives every Monday night. So if you guys haven't been on, 6 p.m. every Monday is a new thing for us.
Yeah. Who needs Monday Night Football when you have locker times?
Ain't that the truth?
So anyway, so we thought we'd do something kind of fun. We know everyone kind of likes to try to get to know us a little better, and we love playing games. So we thought we'd do our own little spin on a game tonight. And so it's kind of like a would you rather, and you give an answer. We'll give you two choices. And
armpits or
stiff
belly button.
And you quickly, we're going to go around. We'll start with Vegas, then What the Hell's, Grimes, and then us. It's a rapid round.
It's called the rapid round.
Honey, look at that. So we're going to start, and it'll be quick.
Type of show.
So each person, go ahead and give it. So, all right, we'll start with Vegas, and it's would you rather be logical or creative?
Neither.
Creative for me.
What the hell's?
What was the question?
Whatever George says.
Would you rather be logical or creative?
Creative.
Creative.
Logical.
Yeah, I'd say logical too.
Okay.
Logical.
Creative.
But I'm logical. I am not creative.
Yeah, but if you go all crazy creative, you've seen how some of them people get, and logic goes out the window.
That is true. That is true. Okay, so the next one's going to be interesting. Would you rather be a dragon or a unicorn?
Unicorn.
It's not your turn yet.
Brandon?
Dragon.
Okay. What the hell's?
You ain't putting no rainbow colors and a big horn coming out of his head. It's going to be a dragon.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Dragon. Justin?
Does the unicorn poop ice cream or not?
Why not? It's your unicorn.
If it does, I'm still not going to do it because that's disgusting. I'd totally be a dragon.
Okay.
I'd be a unicorn.
You'd be a beautiful
100%.
unicorn. Yeah, she totally would be a unicorn.
All right. Honey, what about you?
Dragon.
I'd also be a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You know why I chose dragon though?
Why?
Because we be dragging storage units back to the warehouse every single day.
I like it.
And
I
be
like it.
unicorn in storage units. I'll only be dragging them.
Okay, so this one's going to be good. So would you rather have 6 daughters or 6 sons? Go.
Daughters.
Sons.
Okay. George, Jeremy?
Can we go with neither?
Both.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, you want to
Okay.
trick kids?
Baby,
An
if you're
army.
saying neither,
The Hales Army.
opposites are supposed to attract. You say none, I say all of them.
I love it. Okay. Grimes?
I say daughters.
Okay.
That's what I was going to go with daughters too.
Yeah. I've already got a son, and he's like my best buddy in the entire freaking world, and I just don't know that could ever be beat. So, and I love my princesses, but like there's just something in a father and a son, you know, that can't be replicated. And so I go daughters because I love my daughters, and having little girls is just sweet.
Okay. Honey?
I'd say daughters.
I'd say sons.
I see that.
Okay. So would you rather be smart or beautiful? Vegas?
How about both?
You got to pick one.
I would say beautiful.
Okay.
I would say
I got
brains over beauty.
That's why she likes me, because I'm smart. I'm not
Brandon, what did
beautiful.
you say though? I didn't get what Brandon said.
smart. I got to be smart because gotta
Okay.
have a package.
Okay, Jeremy, George.
Yeah, I have to be the brains because I came up short on the beauty.
I would say brains over beauty.
Okay. Grimes.
Brains.
Yeah, I would say smart.
Okay.
Brains.
Brains.
Sound like zombies here.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Brains.
So would you rather have a life of would you rather have a life of happiness or achievement? Vegas.
Achievement.
Happiness.
What the hell?
What?
It's like we're like polar opposites here, apparently.
George, Jeremy?
I would say
Say
happiness.
happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Grimes?
not going to go against what she
Wouldn't achievement create happiness?
There
Yeah.
you go.
Can, but not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
There goes the logical instead of the creative.
No, that's true. No, I actually, what would you go?
I don't know. I really don't know.
That's not a choice.
I don't know. It's not a choice. Achievement, probably.
Yeah, I go happiness all day long. I was joking. Happiness.
You?
You were joking.
No, really happiness.
Oh,
I'd say-
happiness.
Ideally, happiness, but probably pursuing achievement.
I'd say happiness, hands down.
Yeah.
So would you rather be respected or feared? Vegas.
Beard.
I would say respect.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, people.
I'm starting to see the board score
Hey,
coming
are
from.
y'all pulling out one of those little bubble sheets and you're gonna assess us at the end?
Yeah, you're gonna have your results at the end.
There's no right or wrong answer, right?
Nope.
That's right.
It's just getting to know you better.
Respected because I fear you.
Good answer.
I go
Really good.
Respect.
Yeah, respect for me.
Okay, George, what'd you say?
Respect.
Respect. Okay.
Because she's already scary.
Okay, Grimes, what about you guys?
Respect.
Mm-hmm. Respect for me.
You, honey?
Feared.
Respect
I'm
by
just being
far.
honest.
Yeah, it's good to be honest.
Just being honest. I want people to fear the locker nuts.
I know you're surprised at that answer, right?
No judge zone, right?
Okay, so we're gonna end it with one more, and it's: would you rather be financially bankrupt or emotionally bankrupt? Start with Vegas.
Financially.
Financially.
Yay!
Yep.
We're both already, so what's the difference? We're there. We got them both. We got them covered.
Sold. We've accomplished.
I'd rather be financially bankrupt.
Me too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Been there, done that, and the other, and I don't want to go back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Me too, financially.
Yeah, emotionally too. So for me, I mean, I'd rather be financially. Sorry, no. I'm like, sorry. Financially, for sure. That's a
Give me the
no-brainer.
money. I don't want emotions.
I have too
I
much.
will buy
emotion,
my
so-
emotions.
All right, and then so why everyone's up. If anyone has any questions for the panel this evening, please. Do we have any questions, you guys? Say hello to a few people. Anyone? Do we have any?
JK. JK is always good to have in here. He brings laughter.
That's for sure.
Borderline Quarterish. She's in here. Mama G's in here. Hello. Hey, look, Locker Nuts is in here. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Oh, Carlton, you gotta say hi to Carlton. Carlton's such a positive guy. I like Carlton.
We love Carlton, right?
Everyone in the chat's amazing.
Yeah.
I recognize all these names. Donatella's in the house.
Why do I feel
Donatella.
taller than you? Can we do a question? Would you rather be tall or short?
Oh yeah, that was actually one of the questions, but I didn't ask it.
George,
I like being short.
I like being tall.
I would
Okay,
say
Vegas. What about you guys?
I would say short. I don't know what I am short. I guess tall. How about tall?
Lori?
I'm 5'4", so I guess short. I'm happy here.
Okay. Grimes, what about you guys?
I'd rather be short.
I'm 6'7" anyway, so I mean I don't really know what it's like to be like average, like 5'10" or anything. So I don't know. I'll go short.
Go short. Okay.
Can I tell a quick story?
Absolutely.
Because you wouldn't say no while we were on live camera anyway, right?
I wouldn't.
I was at the doctor's office today. They always weigh you and they measure you. And I have my really thick winter boots on. And I usually have them on when I'm in storage units, protects my feet.
You're
And
up.
so the nurse literally, you go under the thing and
They
basically
measure your height.
she could not reach up to how high, as tall as I was, to pull the measuring thing back down. I couldn't believe. I told her, I got on the scale. I was like, "Listen, these boots add at least 10 pounds." And then she's like, "Well, I got to measure you." I was like, "Oh man, this is like 3 more inches of a giant guy already." It was awesome. It was pretty awesome.
Did you have
You
to
shouldn't
stand
take
on a
your
chair?
boots off. You should know better than that. Whenever you go to the
they
doctor's
usually
office,
make you take them off.
take your shoes off. Women take their shoes off.
Oh yeah.
Maybe she knew your feet were gonna stink.
Probably.
You wear your thinnest possible clothing. It's funny. Okay, so let's see who else do we
We're
have.
not going to answer that?
No, well, you can. I'm tall and I like being tall. I'm 5'8".
Yeah, I'm short, obviously, and if I had to choose, yeah, I'd take tall over it, but I'm definitely don't have a problem with being short. I'm happy just the way God made me, so
Amen.
That's nice, honey. And I don't wear high heels, so
she can't wear high heels. That's a rule.
Yeah.
That was a rule.
Oh, we got a super chat. Check it out. Who's it from?
Judy.
Judy Chestnut?
That's my mom. She likes being short. She's perfectly fine. Both of her parents were, I'm not sure what, they were both short. They
How
were
tall is your
very
mom? How tall is Judy?
short. 5'1".
Maybe.
She'll put it in the comments. Shorter than me, so
Yeah.
That's
So
Mama
my
Locker
dad's
Nuts right there.
6'7", and my brother's like 6'8". My whole family is super tall. Oh no, 6'5". My dad's 6'5". My brother's 6'7". Yeah. So they're really tall. I'm the shortest in my family, pretty much.
yeah.
So
Our kids have some hope.
our kids have some hope. So, yeah. Okay. So do we have some questions? I thought I saw quite a few fun ones.
Oh, do you guys want to hear a fun fact?
Let's hear it.
You want to share with them what the cutoff age or what the cutoff height is for dwarfism?
We have just learned that the new cutoff height for dwarfism, because The old height isn't what it is anymore because they found a new kind of genetic dwarfism. The new legal cutoff height is 5'2".
And
which-
guess who's 5'2"?
Guess who's 5'2"?
Hey, is there any benefits for that?
We're searching as we speak because we are financially broke and emotionally broke.
Seriously, I didn't know that.
Well, we
Wow.
just found out too this week.
Yeah, one of our viewers told us.
One of you. I love our viewers. They just come up with great information.
Hey, you got another super chat.
All right, let's read it.
From Life After, I don't wear high heels either very often. Right on.
Hey, y'all, Life After, that's the guy that just was on one of our videos 3 or 4 days ago. Super cool guy. So we were trying to get into the White House, and he's so nice. So my in-laws, real quick, tried to get into the White House, couldn't. And so he comes in, does this video, and he gets on the phone with a congressman, and he's like, yeah, all right, we'll get you in. And so, but we're going on the days they're closed, but it was still cool that he did that for us. But he's setting us up on tours. But anyway, super cool guy. Go check out his channel, y'all.
Absolutely. That's so cool. That's nice. Oh, we have another super chat.
Adventures with the Hudsons. What's up, you guys? Beth likes being
Beth-
short
Oh, Beth and Jim.
to see over everyone at an auction. There's definitely an advantage there.
Yeah.
Yes.
When we're with Jeebus at the auction, he's just way
Towers
over.
over everyone. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, we got another super chat.
From Mick Draper, I grew an inch on steroids. Better living with meds.
Okay.
I don't recommend that, but
Awesome, Nick.
whatever works for you.
Yeah, that's super funny. Did you have a couple questions too, honey?
I have a couple questions, but maybe we'll wait a little bit later to answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So let's see. Does anybody out there, any of our viewers, have questions for us that you want to ask any of our panel? And we promise to be 100% honest.
Noreen wants to know how tall is Jeebus?
Oh,
I think he's 6'7", right?
Yeah.
you know Jeremy?
I don't know. I know I'm tall, and he's even taller than me.
I think it is 6'7".
I think he's 6'7". I think Amber said that before.
Yeah.
There was a question here from where did it go? Storage. Where did it go now?
Was it the penny one, Lori?
Yeah. Storage
Yeah,
trash to treasure. Would you rather be paid a penny a day double every day or stay fun employed?
Oh.
So
I guess if you get paid a penny a day, then it doubles every day till it
2
keeps doubling.
cents, 4 cents, 8
Yeah,
cents.
yeah.
Then you're a millionaire by the end of a year. Or would you rather work for yourself and be financially broke and emotionally broke?
But if I got paid a penny a day, I didn't have to work at all. So I guess.
Well, since I'm a dwarf, I think I'm going to look into getting a disability.
Oh my gosh.
Can I get a check for giantism?
That is so funny.
Let's look into it.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Debbie Vaughn has a question. She says, "Why are we addicted to watching y'all?"
That's a question for our subscribers and everyone in the
Yeah.
chat.
Yeah.
Let us
Okay,
know
we're
in the
gonna answer
chat
that
why
one.
you guys are addicted.
Yeah, I love that. Okay, there's someone asked what's the how much do we spend on a big locker? I saw that earlier
That's
too.
a good question.
Yeah. How much are we? So Vegas, what about you in a big locker, like a really good one? What would you spend? That was the question.
Well, I guess it all depends. If I see potential in there, basically Brandon's idea is, you don't spend more than what you can see. So, looking into the locker, if he sees a financial profit right in the front, that's pretty much what he'll base the rest off of. For me, I would go a little bit higher because if you already are seeing a good potential in the front, then there's going to be more. So, I would say, I think the max we have spent. Oh God, we've spent a lot. It's let's say it's a 10 by 20 and I see good potential. We'd probably go up $5,000.
Oh, I like that. That's aggressive.
Mhm.
George and Jeremy, what about you guys?
It all depends on what's in the unit.
Yeah, everything.
It all depends. So typically when we profile, we find same thing like Lori and Brandon, where we find 1 or 2 items that'll pay for the unit, and the rest is pure profit. But the most we've ever spent
Why we've been together.
when we've been together, it was a 10 by 30, only $25. So I guess it all depends on where you live.
What do you mean most?
Or the least.
No, baby, we've had $10 units this week. So they want to know how much would you
Not
pay?
that big though. It was a 10 by 30.
Oh, for a 10 by 30. Well, we just
10
bought
by 30 for $25, and it's just filled with antiques.
We just had that 10 by 30 with the Challenger and the vintage Harley Davidson and the vintage Triumph. We paid
Under a grand.
$962 for that. By the way, the car lift is already sold, and that everything after that is profit. But any given day, and I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, any given day, I could have anywhere from $10,000 to upwards of $30,000 or $40,000 on me at an auction. It all depends what. Yeah, this is where I get in trouble. It all depends on what is in the unit, and I have to be prepped and prepared. If there's an antique collectible car there, then I have to be ready because you never know what's going to be in that unit.
Yeah. No, that's
And the most we've ever spent on a unit since we've been together was what was it, a 5 by 15, 5 by 10,
The
Moose
Moose
unit.
one. The Moose was that was $2,200.
That was $2,200.
And I can't believe I got it that cheap.
Yeah.
Mhm. That was a nice one.
Yeah. We got a super chat.
Put me on the spot like that, huh?
I did.
Mick Draper, $1.99 super chat. Thank you. Something is wrong with us that we watch so much.
We love it. We like it.
Yeah, but we have to agree to disagree. I don't think anything's wrong with you.
No, definitely not.
It's right.
Okay, what about you, Grimes Fines, on the
My answer is it just depends. I love the
Yeah.
big units, y'all know. Like I that's what I go after. 10 by 20s or bigger. Like that's what I like. But my answer is one more bid than the last guy that bid.
Oh, I like it.
That we've ever spent was $3,700.
Yeah, $3,700.
Yeah, I think
In Texas?
Yeah.
Mhm.
That sounds reasonable.
Dude, the big units, I tell y'all, the big units out here
people don't
are
wanna-
cheap.
Always go cheaper.
As soon as a 10 by 20 goes up, look, I pay less for 10 by 20s than people do for a lot of 5 by 5s and 5 by 10s.
Because they
They're
can't handle the
equipped
volume.
to
They're not equipped.
You'll hear it verbally out loud. They'll be like, "Oh crap, that's too much work," and half the crowd will walk off, and then the other ones are just saying, how much me and some other dude are going to bid on.
Yeah.
But usually I can get 10 by 20s packed for under $1,000 easy.
Yeah.
That's-
400 to 500 usually.
I wish we had your prices there here in California.
Me too.
My goodness.
Small units, guys. The small units go stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All the lazy
We have another
dudes.
super
Yeah.
chat.
Another super chat from Mama G. I watch to have a good community with lots of beautiful people. I consider you guys as my family.
Isn't that
Aw.
I think you missed a super chat from Real Talk Mentor.
Oh,
Said if-
thanks, James
If you had to pick a new name for your YouTube channel, what would it be?
Aaron.
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh,
All right.
what?
Yes, you go with that first.
If you had to pick a new name for your YouTube
Thanks,
channel,
Real
what would
Talk
it be?
Mentor.
That's tough.
Store
You guys already changed your name.
I know. So we picked the one we wanted.
Go to Hunters Vegas.
So tell them what your old channel was and what it is now.
Yeah.
Obviously.
What was the old name?
What was the old name? Anybody know? I don't remember now.
Or something. Was it Game of Life?
Boom, you got it. Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. That's what it was. So you're now.
We'd probably change ours to Go To Hales or Restorage the Love.
Oh my gosh, go to hell. That's hilarious.
I like that. That's good.
I like it.
That's
So
funny.
where are you going to go to on YouTube? You're going to go to Hales.
Yeah, I like that. That's good. That has a double meaning though, so it's kind of funny. All right, Grimes Finds. What about you guys?
Gina said sold it. I kind of like that because when people break stuff around me, I always yell out sold it. Even if
sold
it's
it.
in a restaurant or something, like somebody in the kitchen breaks a dish, I'll yell out sold it. I'm joking. I don't do that. That'd be weird.
That was
But
Breaking you by it.
sold it or uh-oh, because I don't, how many times I say uh-oh a video, it's almost like annoying. So either uh-oh or sold it.
We could do a drinking game to that. Like every time Justin says "uh oh," then
Man, my subscribers will be passed out halfway through the video.
What do you say, honey, for us?
Oh, I don't know, but the only thing we changed our name too. Before it was Gato Deal, and that was just a name that I had come up with for a online sales business. Gato Deal. So we changed it to Locker Nuts, but maybe something that's not so locker specific. So if we decide to branch out and do something different, we're not like the locker guys. But for now, I'm a locker guy. So
That's true.
sounds right.
Well, we have a question from Stephanie Scott. She says, do you have to go through a lot of red tape when you find vehicles in a unit? Who wants to tackle that question?
Wait, what was it again? Sorry.
Do you have to go through a lot of red tape when you find vehicles in a unit?
That's all state dependent. I know out here it's all state dependent.
State
Depends on the state you live in.
Yeah.
So like here, they do have the option to allow the vehicle to be auctioned off with the unit, but a lot of facilities will state that the vehicle is not included, and they've already set it up to have a tow company come down and take it to release them of any liability. So it really varies state to state.
Yeah. George, Jeremy, you got anything to add or Grimes on that?
Well, it all falls under lien law, and lien law is pretty much the same state to state to state. Some facilities, I mean, your major facilities, your public storages, your CubeSmart, your Life Storage, your you name it.
The larger chains.
The larger chains won't even mess around with it because it takes too much time and too much money to come up with an abandoned title. And so what they do is they have a salvage company come in, pull it out. That salvage company then takes care of abandoned titles. It goes up for auction again more often than not. But you'll see even in our videos, there are auctions that we go to and they are giving the car away and they sell it parts. Okay.
Parts only. We've also been to auctions where we buy the car because the title's available.
So there's also titles where we go, yeah, you guys have seen us buy a Jag.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, some of the viewers have probably seen.
So if you've seen one of our videos, we got a blue Jag.
We bought a blue Jaguar. We had the title. And so the same goes with the motorcycle, scooters. I mean, we see all of those things in there. So that's what we would add to it.
But to add on to the title, the previous owner that's on the title has to sign over and notarize that title in order for you to be the new legal owner. Because you can be holding the title, but the previous owner isn't there to sign it over. It's worthless.
Yeah. Or they could have a lien on it already previously, like they still owe on it. So we kind of just went through that with the boats because once the tow company took it, then we bought one of the boats.
Just like what Jeremy said, they hired a salvage company to come in and take it away. We had to wait for the lien.
Yeah, we had to wait. And then we had to go to DMV and there's still more money to pay. We have some super chats though. I saw a couple. All right.
So Music 55, $1.99 super chat. Thank you.
Thank you.
Who was the first one you watched on here? So is that question for us or for the viewers? Because I know somebody else asked that, or maybe it's you. And some of the viewers have been answering that, which is so cool.
Yeah, everyone on the chat, please write who's the first channel you ever watched out of all of this, just because it'd be kind of cool to hear.
Man, my self-esteem's about to shoot to the floor right now.
Why?
Because I'm the baby. I get it. I'm just joking.
No, that would be.
We've had a couple people come over from your channel, Locker Nuts.
Really?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's cool.
We like that. That's awesome. And we have another super chat too.
We actually started watching Pirate first of all on YouTube just because he was like the first one kind of on here. So
I was watching Hills for I don't know how long, to be honest.
Pirate was on before them, right?
Yeah, but
for years.
Yeah.
Pirate for great years.
Like 8 or 9 years.
But I think when we were kind of fiddling around, we were watching What the Hells.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so let's all answer that ourselves too, just in case to go the other way around. When you started watching Voodoo Brain with the Global, is that who you started watching?
Mike Franco, yeah, maybe he was one of the first. I'm not sure. I've been watching Mike a long time, and I saw Jeremy a long time ago, and then I forget the guy's name, Corey, over in like Brooklyn.
Gamers Locker Life.
Yeah, Gamers Locker's Life. They were doing some great videos. They kind of slowed down, but that's how I started watching and motivated me to start making them.
Yeah. What about you, Jeremy and George? Was there anyone you guys?
It was probably Pirate.
So she started. Well, I was into this already before I met. I wasn't watching anybody and I started putting stuff out there, and I'm just shocked anybody would even watch it. She would start finding videos on YouTube and go, watch this person, watch this person, watch this person.
Mostly because of their thumbnails.
So she would make me watch Jeebus. Jeebus left a comment on one of our videos, and she contacted Jeebus, and that's how we did the first collaboration ever. I mean, it was her. I would have never done it without her prompting. I wouldn't even have watched without her prompting. I would have just kept to myself. I would have just did what I did and kept to myself, but it was her prompting to do all of that stuff and to watch other content creators.
Yeah, that's. And what about you, Justin? This is the first one you ever saw.
Pirate.
Okay.
Yeah. So I started watching Pirate, and then found him on Facebook, and we just started talking behind the scenes, and then I started checking out all you, because that was right about the time y'all did the collab. And so then I was going and watching all y'all's channels, and now y'all are kind of stuck with me. So it's kind of weird how that worked out.
But it's kind of cool to see like who just caught your attention, even like before you did your own videos or when you just first started, you know? So it's interesting in the chat. A lot of like, some people said locker nuts. That's crazy. A lot of what the hells, a lot of grind. There's a little bit of everyone. Jeebus, Mike, Vegas.
Is it the same for you, Gina? Are you with Justin on that?
Yeah, well, I would hear Justin on YouTube. I'm like, what are you doing? And he'd be chatting he's like, oh, I'm going to put this in the chat. And I was like, who is this guy that he's talking about? I was like, oh, he has a pink mohawk, you know?
Well, you know what? I'm kind of like Jeremy, because we tried YouTube a year ago and it didn't work. And so I actually just started looking at storage stuff, and I wanted to see, is anybody else out there doing this? And I Googled storage auctions, and then that wacko with the pink hair showed up. And, I was
like, who is this guy that Justin keeps watching every day?
No, and then we're chatting on Facebook and stuff because we went through some similar stuff. And so it was just cool how we kind of became friends behind the scenes.
It is kind of funny because Jack was doing auctions all the time before he did the videos. And then I remember I went with him to an auction, and he's like, that's Pirate over there. That guy right there. And I was like, the guy in the slippers? And he's like,
I've seen him before.
You had, but I hadn't. It was the first time. It was in San Ramon. And he was like pointing him out because he knew who he was. And he's like, oh, yeah, he does videos. And he was videoing down below. And he was like, all like, this guy, he does YouTube and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it was just kind of funny to watch from that first time I saw him, but didn't meet him. And then to get to know him and just be friends with him. It's kind of, you just see things really differently.
Yeah.
So
yesterday when we were at the auction, there were two guys that walked up to Justin and were like, hey man, you're Grimes.
I'm like,
and he was not prepared for
that was weird for me. It's so weird. I know y'all get that all the time. I don't. And so it was just weird.
It is funny when you get it. People will say stuff now. You're like, oh, okay. What's actually the funniest for me, I don't know if you guys get this, but like my friends are like so obsessed with locker nuts, like all my girlfriends. And they're like, oh, Jack's latest video, blah, 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 blah. I'll go to Bunko. I'll go to all my friend groups. And all they want to talk about is the lockers. And so I think it's super funny. They're like so invested and into it. So I get a kind of a kick out of that. Do you guys get any sort of funny or similar response from friends over the videos?
I went and got a haircut today, and that's, they want to talk about the vintage Harley, and they want to talk about, so I mean, really anywhere we go, you end up talking about the videos because that's your life now. But I mean this 100% wholeheartedly. I never in a million years thought anybody would want to watch any of this ridiculousness. And I'm saying that because I wasn't looking for it. I wasn't, I wasn't the one going out there watching it. And so I started putting this stuff out. Some of the people said they were watching me before George. I can't, I'm still in awe today that anybody even watches us.
Yeah.
And it's funny you say that because when they first came to us and wanted us to do the TV show, I looked at them like they were crazy. Like, who on earth would actually want to watch this? And, it was pretty crazy because when, like I said, when we went over to the UK and did a tour, literally it was like when the Beatles came to America and people were going crazy. And I'm like, wow, like this is insane. Like this many people watch us. So yeah. And then when we started YouTube, a lot of our fans from TV kind of came over here, so it's kind of cool to have that as well. But it's crazy to me how many people actually like are interested in watching what we do.
Oh, people are so fascinated. But speaking of that, we've got several super chats we've missed, so let's catch up on them. Go ahead, honey.
All right. First, I think it is Flipping Adventures for $10.
Thank you.
Thank you. Just had a storage facility manager offer me a random tote. Asked what I'd give. I said 40. It had $300 plus items in it and 191 in foreign money on exchange. Have you ever had a manager offer you anything they won?
Not that I've seen. Have you?
No, not for sale, but I've had facility managers, if there's a no sale and it has something good in there, say, hey, there's some nice like storage racks in that unit that didn't sell. If you want those,
but he's charging.
Yeah, but I've never had that.
He's like, I gotta go to dinner tonight, so if you want to give me $40.
How about you guys?
Anyone else?
No, usually the managers don't really bid on the units out here. So
they're allowed to. They're allowed to.
They're allowed to, but they usually don't. So
they're allowed to though.
We've never been offered to buy
Hey,
anything.
can I read this comment real quick?
Sure.
I think it's funny. It just says Locker Nut says 1, 2, 3. Grimes never puts anything back in a box. And what the hell? Someday we'll kiss and I won't miss it. That's funny.
That's funny. Oh, look, Jeremy's going in.
Hey, can I ask a question to the viewers real quick?
Yeah.
Oh dang it. What if you could describe each person's channel? Let's start with Locker Nuts. If you could describe one channel or describe their channel in just a few words, how would you describe Locker Nuts' channel?
Our own channel?
Yeah. How do your viewers describe your channel? Like that was kind of descriptive because I don't put anything back in the box.
So you want us to answer that?
Kiss for a long time.
Do you want us to answer that or the chat to answer that?
The chat, I think it'd be fun to hear.
Okay, let's have the chat answer that. That's cool. And then you want to read another, we have like 5 super chats.
Real Talk Mentor for $5 says, what would you like your husband or wife to be able to cook better?
You go first, honey.
Me?
Yeah.
Let's go Storage Hunters Vegas.
Okay, Vegas.
Smart move, my friend. Smart move.
Dodge it.
To be honest with you,
I know.
he is like a fantastic cook. So I would say nothing. He can cook anything and it's amazing.
Smart wife. All right. George, Jeremy, what about you?
I don't know how to cook anything. I've done toast. Did I make you eggs once?
No.
Sorry, don't do eggs.
This man can do anything. He pretends like he downplays his skills and then tries to play it off like he can't do something, but he could do anything.
Okay.
Pet cook.
So sweet. Okay, what about Grimes?
What was the question?
About what would you ask your husband or wife to be able to cook better, or would you like
to cook better?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand the question. I'll be honest.
It says, what would you like your husband or wife to be able to cook better?
Oh, like a certain dish?
Yeah.
Is there something that I?
No, man, that's a setup question. I ain't answering that. That's a setup. Everything she cooks is delicious, even if it comes out black. It's delicious.
There you go, Jessica.
But I appreciate that.
Nice. You don't cook, so.
Not much.
No.
I can cook. I cook bacon and eggs.
I just said you don't. But yeah, you can. You're great whenever you
You
want.
can make a mean bowl of cereal, right?
Absolutely. Mac and cheese. I'll nail that. Yeah. She's a great cook. I don't really can't think of anything that she could cook better.
That's a good answer.
And survive the night. But
I like to bake and cook, so he has it pretty easy because he doesn't have to cook or bake ever. So, okay, so Rosetta Gibson asked for $5 super chat. She says, watch all your channels. You're all awesome and love you. Thank you, Rosetta. We love you too. That's awesome.
thank you.
And then Samuel
Carr for $2. No comment, but thank you, Samuel. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Samuel. Oh,
Meredith Deals, $2. I was watching Jeremy pre-Gorgeous George.
Aw, that's nice.
Brenda Seminoff for $1.99. What the Hills, but Storage Hunters Vegas on TV.
Okay.
That counts, right?
That absolutely counts.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have any other super chats? Okay, so then I saw everyone putting comments about our channels. So Jeremy or Justin, should we ask about your channel? Whose channel next? Then they
I
can.
don't know. Let's go. What the hells? What would you rename their channel? Or like, no,
Rename-
not
how would
rename
you
it. How
describe
would you describe their channel in a few words? So
What would you want them to
yeah, I like
describe
that.
it as?
Our channel.
Yeah, how would you want them to?
Well,
describe
our
the
channel art banner explains our channel.
Yeah, but our channel is somewhat cryptid though as well. Even though Pirate came up with the term "restores to
Restores to
love,"
love.
I would hope that people would use that to describe the channel. You know what I mean?
It's one of the main ingredients of our channel. Yes.
If you're cooking, which I don't do, so.
How about Vegas? How would you the viewers? How would y'all describe their channel in just a few different words?
How would you describe locker nuts? I would say how would we describe locker nuts? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking the viewers how they would describe you and
I got
Brandon's
you.
channel.
I got you.
Wackos, weirdos. I don't know. I'm just throwing out how I feel about you. I love y'all. I'm just saying.
I would. Oh, okay.
No, he's asking the
Oh, I
viewers,
got
like,
you.
how
All
to
right, I
explain
got
it.
you. I could answer for you if you want.
Did you get this super chat for $1.99 from
Mick Draper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That Nick says their kiss is my Christmas card. Super fan, and I think he's talking about What the Hills.
He is talking about
Do
Maybe we should. If we got $100 super chat, would you give me a kiss? $200, $300,
No.
$400.
On Locker Nest's channel, because I don't get any of that.
hard.
Yeah, let's do that on our channel. Woo-hoo!
You see these clips?
I think I even on our live, like if someone were to send a $500 super chat, I still wouldn't do it.
Really? For
500 is
500?
the most you can get. In a
Hey, that's a woman of morals right there. I like it.
Jeremy's like, yeah. Okay, so then I guess that leaves you, Justin, Grimes Funds. How would everyone out in the chat tonight describe your channel and you?
I saw Hyper said the fastest
Easily
box
excitable.
ripper, easily excitable,
I was gonna write something.
turtly awesome. That was a cool one.
turtley.
Hyper.
We have 302 people on tonight. So that's
Hey,
really awesome.
hey, y'all, make sure to hit that like button too.
Make
Let's
sure you guys hit that
Like. That's really awesome.
Locker Tornado. I like that one. Maybe that's what I should rename it to.
Yeah. Oh, we got a big super chat. Okay, honey. Did you see this one? Wow. Tracy and Ray.
Crack. That's just
Oh, it just popped up for me.
Okay.
Thanks to Jack for all the great advice. I buy lockers every week and I enjoy watching all the channels. I get something from all you guys. Thanks for all the tips, folks.
Thanks,
Yeah, well,
Tracy
thank you
and
for
Ray.
watching.
Jeez, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the love, everyone. I like this. This is like a self-esteem booster if you ask
Right?
everyone to say nice things in the chat.
Jack's like, all right, I'm ready to go buy some more lockers tomorrow.
Woo, just got
All
like 28 compliments. It's like about the channel. It's so nice.
You
So,
can never be emotionally bankrupt from a live show because our supporters and subscribers are just amazing.
That is so true.
seriously, right?
Hey, y'all, I always feel like on cloud nine after I interact with like just the subscribers and stuff, and I just feel like happy and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially with our great moderators.
Yeah, we have
Too.
awesome
We do.
moderators. So
Our
it's,
moderators are the
Hey,
bomb.
I'm time for president 2020. You are a wacko, my friend. If you would put me in charge of this country, I love it.
that's so funny. Someone just asked, I saw, what is the hardest thing to get rid of besides a mattress out of a locker? I thought that was a good question. Let's see who was it?
Nasty refrigerators.
Yeah, nasty refrigerators.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah,
what
I
about
would
you,
agree.
Vegas?
It's pretty bad.
But you can get rid of nasty refrigerators. Like Ohio Edison will come give you $50. They'll come and pick it up.
I was throwing our scrap bin, but before the scrap bin, they were horrible.
You guys didn't know you can turn them in for $50? Every nasty refrigerator, you just turn it in for $50. They give you $50 for it.
For the parts.
They come and pick it up.
That's amazing.
It's $50 easy.
We have to pay to get rid of.
No, we go to recycle.
No, the
This
same,
is
we
not
can.
most
same
stores.
Yeah.
program applies to you guys anywhere.
Wow.
Quit trucking.
We need to figure that out.
Yeah.
For us, it would be a dialysis
Have it in
machine.
the area.
Yeah,
They
dialysis
will come and
machine.
pick it up and give you $50.
Man, I got to get on that too because that's like $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if you see a unit for $1, it's got 3 or 4 or 5 old fridges in it. You snatch it up, you turn them in, boom.
Yeah, I mean, we would buy more units with fridges if we got paid for them.
Yeah.
That's for sure. What
We'll
about
just
you,
come to
Vegas?
Wisconsin next time and haul them all to Ohio.
Yeah.
Well, it's everywhere. Let me Google and see if I can find the program link for you, and I'll put it in the comments for everybody too.
Blessings.
Jeremy, do you have one for mattresses also by chance?
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Seriously, right?
Sometimes when we go
awesome.
to storage auctions, the facility just wants to get rid of it. So they'll say, so then the bidders will ask, well, can we just leave the mattresses? 9 out of 10 times they're like, yeah, sure, as long as you empty the rest of the unit out.
Right.
Wow.
Wow. They don't do that here.
No.
Sometimes they'll do that here if they think no one's going to buy it.
Yeah.
Then that'll be like that's part of negotiating with the facility.
Yeah, the incentive of buying the unit, leave the mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or use the dumpster. Sometimes we get that.
We go to the dump a
We
lot.
do that in SoCal. They recover them, right?
Oh, we got another super chat.
Real Talk Mentor for $5. Thank you. Says, I hope everyone has a great night. It is time to go to bed. Moving in 2 weeks and packing every day, including home and eBay inventory.
That's
Wow.
such a job.
That's hard.
I have the Ohio link for the refrigerator program. I'm going to put that in the chat right now, but I only have the Ohio link so far, and
Okay.
I'll see what I can find for everybody else.
Conky, the dummy, thinks that it's 3 fridges per calendar year.
Okay.
So 3 fridges for you, 3
3
fridges for
you,
me,
3 fridges
3
for
fridges
employees.
for Jeffrey.
That's right. We have 5 kids. That means they'd each get 3 fridges. So
Yeah.
that's like 15 fridges right there.
There you go.
Yeah, Charlie Hample, $2 super chat. Thank you, Charlie.
Thanks,
We
Charlie.
appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for all the super chats. It makes it super fun.
I've got a couple questions for the panel. If you could travel anywhere to visit and buy storage units, where would you go in the U.S.? Let's limit it to that.
Anywhere.
I would say back east again.
I would say the Bay Area, judging by what jackets every day.
Yeah, right. Well, it's we started in Boston and then moved out to California, and it's like I miss the antiques that I used to see, because in Vegas we see like none.
But I
So-
tell her all the time, though, we've been doing this so long, things have changed in 20 years. I mean, so
Oh no, I know.
like I'm sure a lot
I
of you
get
guys
that.
know, like the days of getting, magnificent bins for $1 or over, or $100 or whatever, those days are gone. It just doesn't
Right.
happen anymore. So, I mean, I remember the days where you can make $5,000 off a bin for $100. It happened. It took you a while, but you can make it.
I would
But-
still say New England though, just to go back and buy a couple there again.
Okay. What about George and Jeremy? What about you guys?
What was the question as I've been looking for links?
Where would you travel?
Travel.
I want more than anything to go and live in New Zealand, but that will probably never actually happen permanently. It's the adventure capital of the world, and there's more sheep than anywhere else.
Do they have storage auctions out there though? To buy a
That's
unit?
besides the point. We're going to bring the business to the country.
Oh
Maybe.
yeah, that's right. We're gonna
Think big.
open up our
Think big.
own
Dream with me.
our own storage unit
We're gonna
chain
call it-
called U-Hails.
Yeah.
The
U-Hails.
U-Haul.
Good.
I like it.
It's going to be
U-Hails.
U-Hails.
Yeah.
And we're going to start in New Zealand.
Yep.
That's super funny. We have another super chat.
Uh,
Music.
Music $55.99. Check with your electric company.
Okay, we'll do that.
So yeah, your any of your utility companies. So I'm because I'm in Ohio, Google's bringing everything up in Ohio, but yeah, check with your utility companies in your local area,
And what the restrictions are.
and then they've come and pick them up $50 in your hand.
That would be great. That would be like so. What about you, Grimes? Where, if you could go anywhere in the United States, where would you two go?
Oh, to buy units?
Yeah.
Like a vacation.
I don't have an answer, but I would Google like the most like richest retirement communities in the U.S. and see where the biggest population is and plant my butt right there. And I'm not trying to be mean, but wait for those units to come available.
Would that be
Are you
Florida?
just
Florida
Florida?
That's what
I'm
he's
just
saying.
keeping it
That's
real.
what he's
Okay, if we're
saying.
being honest right now, I'm looking at this from a business perspective, and that's what I would do.
So if the average age is like 83, 85, you're like,
Yeah,
Well, that would be Florida
you
then.
know they got great
Yeah.
units.
that's really funny. What about you, honey?
Well, we were talking about this on our Monday night show, right? That we were thinking about going somewhere later this year. But I think we would probably go to one of the two places where I'd like to go just to consider moving sometime. She's not as open to that, but I'd either like to go to Texas or Nashville. Texas, obviously the state, because we're not sure where we would like to move in there, but
Dallas, of course.
Dallas.
Yeah,
I don't know. Those tornadoes scare me a little bit.
me too. Yeah. Oh, we got another super chat from Brenda for $4.99. She says Sonoma, California, best antiques. Yes, Brenda, not only are they the best antiques, but they have the best restaurants ever. It's actually one of our favorite places to go. So
How far is Sonoma from you guys?
55 minutes, people.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
Yeah. So the next time everyone comes, we have to go to Sonoma. It's wine country, so it's really beautiful. Yeah. So, and there's a lot of like kind of farmers or people that have had land and like older antiques and things. So, and there's a lot of money too. So Crocker's Locker says, woohoo, come to Texas, Locker Nuts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's funny. Okay. You got any more? Were there any other questions in there?
Okay, so how do you think your area compares to other parts of the country in regards to the storage auction prices? Like what things are selling for?
Is that us?
Yeah.
Pass.
No, they're
Sensitive subject. I read that
Brandon's all.
before. So.
yeah. For the stuff that you get really out here, they go way too high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Way too high.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, when
Well-
we were in the Bay Area, we were completely shocked on the prices. We were like, oh my goodness, because like out here we're paying $300 literally for a bin full of meth.
For like a unit, you might get out like Jack, like your unit, let's say for $500 will go for like $2,000 out here.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's not fun.
Nope.
How about you guys, Jeremy and George?
I think when we went to California, we were shocked as well because you guys hyped it up that, oh, the lockers out there, they go for so much more.
Well, and
And
the cost of living out there is so much higher.
there was no difference than Ohio.
Yeah.
Now, I do think there's a difference based on
the time of year.
time of year and all of those things, but based on where are the old items? And so you're going to find some of that in Ohio, but you're not going to find such high-end items as you guys are going to find in California.
Right.
And so there's a difference based on how you're going to find, where you're going to find. But yet at the same time, look, in Little Ohio, we just found a vintage Harley Davidson. And so that is a storage unit buyer's dream come true.
Right.
Hidden in the back, there's a vintage Harley Davidson. And so we can check that one off the list. So in regards to prices, I think cost of living is incredible in Ohio. The weather isn't that great all year round. So that's a rough, but I haven't seen anything that makes me blink anywhere yet. So I don't know. I think it's based on your buying habits.
Yeah.
There's always money to be made everywhere.
And then just from my observation with going to storage auctions, and next month will be a year that I've attended auctions. Lockers will go for a ridiculous amount of money around tax return time.
Yep.
Yeah, I say that too.
Absolutely.
And then right around Christmas time too is when lockers will go up for a ridiculous amount of money.
And a lot of them will be sold at that time because people are spending all their money on Christmas gifts and they don't have time. They don't have money to pay for their storage fees.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
More inventory.
Yeah, Jack he says the same thing about
We've
the
noticed
times of year too. He's noticed that here as well.
What about you guys, Grimes?
What was the question?
I knew you were going to ask that.
He wanted to buy every year when he was in Ohio because he said they went so cheap.
Yeah.
Oh, that one locker. Oh, I was so upset. What was that, a 10 by 20 or 30?
The one that Andrew got.
Yeah, the person ended up getting it back, but I would have easily dropped $1,500 on that unit. Probably $3,000 would probably been what I would max out on, but I love that unit. That was a
$500
Yeah, it's
unit.
probably a good thing you didn't get it because the previous owner showed up.
So yeah, nobody knows the story. When we were at that, let's tell it in 30 seconds. Unit goes up for $500. Justin's going, Jeremy. Justin's going, Jeremy, buy it. I'm like, no, I don't want it. And he's like, I bought that this much. The previous owner shows up on site, starts yelling at the manager. I go take the previous owner aside. Let's go, man. Hey, don't act like this. They're not going to work with you if you do this. The manager afterwards actually reversed the sale of the unit. But before that, I went up to the person that bought it for $500. I said, I'll give you $1,000. Walk away right now. And I was going to give it back to the previous owner. And we couldn't film any of this. And so none of this was going to be filmed. You don't even know the story. And I didn't have to. The guy who bought it said, no way. He said $2,000. I went, $1,000, walk away. You're doubling your money without lifting a finger. Yep. The manager of the facility actually reversed the sale and gave it back to the guy. And I didn't lose $1,000 or $2,000, and he gave it back to the original owner. We were able to calm it down. It was amazing.
That is really awesome.
Yeah. If I would have heard him say that on a video, I'd have been like, man, that sounds like a little for a stretch, but it wasn't. Like, it was exactly like that. He did. He took the dude aside, calmed him down, and like that dude was kind of a butthead anyway. So I'm kind of glad he got that thing pulled.
And the butthead was the guy who bought the unit. Yeah, he's my nemesis at the auction.
Everyone has an auction nemesis.
Yes.
I think I just got mine. I think I got my first one.
Jack's got one that's kind of been developing. He likes him, but he likes to bid us up. So he's becoming a little bit of a nemesis to us. Honey. Mm-hmm. He likes to bid me up. So.
And that kind of leads into a question we had earlier from Michelle Natalie. She said, at an auction, when you see someone bidding you up because you are a YouTuber, do you have a strategy to get them to stop bidding?
I'm your strategy. You have me bid. That usually helps.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
They're onto that too. So, I don't know. Should we even share that here?
Now. You know your strategy now.
Those guys watch. They just don't admit it.
Most of the guys will not bid against me. I just stare at them.
Evil eye.
No, I don't give them the evil eye. I smile.
Give them the.
Nice.
One of the things that I encourage viewers to do if they have kids, take their kids, have their kid bid, and there's always social control of a crowd. So if one person steps up and goes, how dare you bid against that kid? If the voice is just heard in the crowd, and I've done this with my own kids, they will stop bidding because of social pressure, the peer pressure. All of a sudden they're under the spotlight and the bidding will stop.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I do notice there's a psychological dynamic where like we've learned all of our friends like little habits. They have these little establishments of like they want the locker. Like we have one, I won't name him, guy friend, and he like whenever he wants a locker, he's the first one to bid. So he's basically letting us know like don't bid against me. And because Jack doesn't bid against his friends, where I'm like, no, I'm gonna bid. And so he does this whole little thing. So when I know he likes it, I go, oh yeah, I really like that. I think I'm gonna bid. So I like tell him before we start. So I like to play with them. So like we have all these little things that, do you guys have that with everyone has their little games and strategies?
It's like poker players.
Oh, totally.
Yep. The auctioneer will even know. Sometimes he'll say there's no friends at auctions.
Oh yeah, we did that at the last surfboard one.
We're bidding against someone that we're cool with.
Yeah, even we bid against each other at times. There ain't no friends at auctions.
Do you have a lot of competition, Justin, at your auctions?
There, to be honest, there's like 3 or 4 guys that are competition out of maybe like 40 to 60 people, because they have businesses like I do, right? And so, kind of going into that question, I don't think. I have nothing against any of those guys there. It's all business for me there. I have to. There is the circle of guys around here. Only Stalker and Pirate know what I'm talking about. But they've got this rule, and they literally get in arguments the whole day, the whole run about I was sitting on that unit first and this and that. You didn't see me. And they're going back and forth. And I'm like, dude, I don't give two. You know what? A lot of times I let people start the bidding to see how high they're going. I'll let two people get into it. And then when he's about to close it, I'll come in. And it's usually, that's one of my strategies. But anyway.
What about you, Vegas?
Like a lot turn out, but there's only like really two people that really bid hard.
Yeah.
Like maybe like 100 people show up, but they're just
How
there.
many people show up?
At least 100 on any given day. At least 100.
What?
At least. Yeah.
That's nuts.
Long days.
It's busy. Like it's packed like every day.
But not sincere bidders though. Not
Yeah.
really. Not they're just kind of
More.
there.
There's half. I would say. Well, no, I would say like a quarter is there for like interest purposes only.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Just to see. You know.
Yeah.
And then I would say there's only like
Maybe 2 or 3.
I would say close to 10 who are actual like
Well, but 2 to 3
bidders.
serious ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, serious ones.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's 100. I mean, Jack was
least.
like freaking out if there's like 30.
It takes
or
us
40.
forever to like look at one locker.
Yeah.
So usually the thing is like you're halfway through the line. They've already started the auction on the locker. So you just kind of gotta, okay, yep.
They don't wait until
Yeah.
everyone sees it.
No, not at all.
There's just too many people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That's kinda
Our
rough.
public storage run, typically the most it has is like 15 bidders.
Oh no.
That's like about what it is.
And our little local one, we have like,
10 to 15.
no, sometimes like in our closest one, we have like 6 or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sometimes.
You gotta remember though, they somehow have found a way to cram like 1,000 storage facilities into a 20 square mile area.
Yeah.
And so you have all those people living there in this like little bowl, if you will, and it's just
They've put up so many
Yeah.
apartments and everything, and
Yeah.
it's just like literally like just packed here.
Yeah.
So it's like there's
it's
It's
like a little
always-
bowl. It's
yeah.
like basically a bowl. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Well,
I just want to say you guys missed a super chat from Steph Boy for $1.99.
Oh, I see that. Thanks, Steph.
Okay, and I have to ask one more question before we end, and it's not even storage related.
okay, then we'll wrap it up.
World Series, who are you going with?
My team's out, so I'm indifferent at this
If
point.
you were to pick, if it were the Astros or the Nationals. Name it.
wait. Your team's out. Who's your team?
The A's. I like the Oakland
Okay,
A's.
they were good. They were good.
They were-
Okay, yeah,
they
they
were
were good.
good
They
this
were
year,
good. Yeah, they were.
I was going to say the Cowboys. So,
Good call. Yeah,
hey,
That's NFL.
did y'all see that Eagles game?
I loved it. I had money on it.
Hey, they shook it off. We're good. We're going to the Super Bowl. Watch.
I don't know.
Not a big
Maybe
Dak.
against the Patriots, I guess,
Not a-
because
not a big
can't
Dak.
beat the
We
go.
played them this season.
Lori, you're a Patriot fan, so shh. Because I'm a
Brady
Patriot fan.
Right.
Jonathan Prescott got too much credit. He's not that good.
Yeah, that's funny. Anyone else have any say on the World Series with how they feel?
We would go with the Cleveland Browns, right?
The Cleveland Indians.
No, the Browns.
The Browns.
Browns. We would go with the Browns.
They play football, but
What?
that's okay.
What the hell?
Everybody says Nationals on here. Dodgers, okay, Yankees.
I've been working too much.
Yeah, in the chat, who you guys rooting for in the World Series? But that being said, it is 7:03, so I think our time's come to an end.
Already?
It
Love
went
you
fast,
all.
right?
Oh, super chat.
Yeah.
Super chat.
Steph Boyd said, "No, please don't go. Don't go."
Whoa, Steph Boyd, another super chat, $19.99.
Wow.
Thanks, Steph.
I think like you should sing a song, honey, for that.
No, sorry.
Yeah.
That's
That's how
I
the
think-
singing started on our channel.
think we
because
all
someone sent
agree.
a super chat for him to sing.
I think we all agree Jax should sing, don't we?
I think you should
Yeah.
like one line.
I
Come
think
on,
you get enough super chats that you have to.
I'm not going to do that, Jack. I'm with you. I don't think
You
you
can
should.
sing if you're
Yeah.
happy.
He
You know,
actually
like,
has a good voice.
in the chat.
Wait, I just thought of an announcement we have. We do have an announcement.
Yeah.
November 13th, I was called today and I was asked to actually auction off storage units.
really?
I am 100% serious. I was asked to fill in for
be
an
the fill-in
auctioneer
auctioneer.
before because the auctioneer, it was a caravan auction and he got into an accident. And on November 13th, I was asked to actually come and auction off the units.
So are you gonna have someone to film that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, please.
Well, that's something to look forward to.
We got to see that.
Fun. It's
I'm
gonna
practicing.
Look at
See?
Are you ready for it, Jeremy? Are you ready?
Did you
He's
not
gotta-
just hear that?
It was good.
Okay. It's I
He
need some
does
more
need-
time in
He
front
does
of the
need to
mirror.
brush up on it, and then
Oh, why are you dragging me into this?
we're gonna
Oh,
get.
I see another super chat.
From Darren Terwilliger.
Don't drag me into this.
$2 super chat. Thank you, Darren. Sing something, Jack and Grimes.
A duet. I
No.
love it.
Sorry, Jack. I'm against you now.
Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony.
Beautiful.
Who's
Well,
Ebony?
just
Who's
give me
Ivory?
I'll take the.
I think we have to decide who's hosting next week.
Yeah. So who is hosting next week?
I think we're up.
Okay.
Sounds right.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
All right. Yeah, so join us. Also, real quick, if you don't mind, as soon as they get off of here, we will be jumping over to our premiere. It starts at 9:15 Central Time, so that's here in about 10 minutes. So come join us at our premiere.
Well, perfect timing. Okay.
I'm going to
Well,
put that in the chat again. I know you did earlier.
Yes, sir.
yeah, put
one
that
has
in.
a link.
Thanks so much for everyone for watching this week's AA. We had a blast. Hope you guys did too.
Yeah, thanks for
Until
being here.
then, next time we'll see you. Well, not on Lucker Nuts, but we'll see you next Wednesday on Grimes Finds. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.